you feel the same way on the pitch?
Yeah, I think the first 10 minutes were a little rough in terms of the passing. But I think as the game went on, we just gained more and more control. And there were times where we were just living in their half. And it's been a long time since we've done that against one of the best teams in the world.
In terms of Sophie's goal?
It was average.
Take a lot to please you.
She'd bike it, so yeah. No, I mean, incredible finish. Great ball from Jose, first game at fullback, and obviously it's a world-class finish. And, yeah, got us a victory.
Sophie, not to go ahead and put any more pressure on you that I'm sure you're already feeling, but John was saying that he feels that this tournament you could become the best midfielder in the world.
It's no pressure there. I think that's something I've said to him, and he's probably just reiterating it. It's something I'm really striving to improve this tournament. I think that it's within me, and this team needs me to be that player, and so I'm going to step up in every way possible.
This was just a training match, but it was a pretty good performance to go into the World Cup. Do you feel mission accomplished going into the tournament?
I think partially. This game's just part of the process, but it's been a while since we've beaten England. We always seem to lose to them like 1-0 or 2-1, and so it's nice to get a victory against a world-class team and sort of get the nerves out, playing in front of a large crowd, and I think it's the perfect way to head into the World Cup.
How do you think that crowd and atmosphere was tonight?
It was good. I think they were probably just as nervous as we were those first 10 minutes. Things were kind of a little unnerving, but once the game kind of got rolling, they were oohs and ahs and supporting us along the way. It was great. They were awesome, and I thought that when we needed them, they gave us that little bit of energy to keep going.
Is there any remedy to those nerves? Or is it just kind of something that just has to be the feel of the game, the pace of the game has to kind of play that?
I think just playing that out. It's also our first home game in Canada in a little bit of a while, and in front of a big crowd, and it's our last game before a World Cup, so I think it's just kind of getting into it, easing into it, and just kind of finding our feet.
It was a nice feed on the ball to you. What were you thinking when you hit it? Did it feel like a sweet strike?
To be honest, it's just a big blur. I don't remember much, but I remember seeing the ball. I was hoping Jose would play it actually behind the girl, but I just thought I got to get to this before she does, and just first time shot, that's all I got, so hit the frame.
John talked about how the last 3 years he's really tried to push you further forward and sort of challenge you more in that role. How do you think you've developed in that sort of role for the team?
I think I've embraced it. I've never been the player that wants to kind of be that player that has to do all that stuff. I like being hardworking, getting in tough tackles, and kind of just doing the gritty work. But I think one of my strengths is living on the ball and kind of being that playmaker. And so it's just kind of embracing it, taking it on, and I think my performance showed what I'm capable of.
Are you comfortable in that role now?
Any more questions for Sinclair? Or we got it. Sorry.
That's right. Just wondering, we sort of touched on earlier, but with all the red in the crowd, all the build-up, did this really sort of get a sense that this thing's really close and it's actually here? That the next time you do this, it's for real after all the prep, after everything?
Yeah, I think this is, it's very close now, and I think the nerves that we experienced in the first 10-15 minutes showed that, and I think, like I said, this game's perfect timing for us to get used to playing in front of a loud crowd that's all cheering for us, and they have expectations for us. We're not used to that. I thought we handled it very well, sort of weathered the storm the first 10 minutes, and we were able to rebound and I think dominate the game.
You talk about the expectations. A lot of these kids would be kids that came up watching you guys, 02 and older. The momentum and expectations is all born from stuff that you started, in this core of this group. What does that mean heading into this, now that you see it's in physical reality?
No, it's very exciting. I think back with that under-19 team, we really felt like we started something special, and I think this is just the sort of what it's all come down to. I don't think without that under-19 team and the success in that tournament, we'd be here. And we want to put on a show for the fans. And I remember watching the '99 Women's World Cup. That's when I decided that this is what I wanted to do, and hopefully these young kids in the stands, have those same dreams that 10, 15 years from now that they want to be playing on this field. So hopefully we can inspire them.
Christine,
more question?
how important was it for you to get to Portland and get some minutes there in your World Cup prep?
Yeah, I think very important. You know, the NWSL is a world-class league where, you know, we've been in residency for a long time and we're playing against boys a lot of the time, and so it was nice to be able to get down to Portland, play 90 minutes. You know, it's just a different experience, and you know, I think it's going to help me next month.
Thank you.